Hi, I'm Maya, and this is Wondering About Wolves. Today, we're looking at the Wolves versus West Ham match preview.
Yes, the big Premier League game that's coming up at Molineux. So, what is first on the agenda today?
It's the information about the game.
Okay, tell us what you've been finding out about this one.
West Ham are 5th in the table, Wolves are 13th.
Yeah.
So they're obviously doing better than us.
Had a better season. Now, interestingly, I think at the start of the season, if people was predicting where we'd finish, I think people would be saying Wolves would be in those European places, going for like the Europa League or maybe even the Champions League, and people would have thought West Ham would have been
at the bottom,
down in 13th where we are. So it's interesting how the season's gone. There are reasons for that, like we've talked about before. Wolves have had their problems, and David Moyes has done a good job with West Ham. And I think at a point I'll raise as well is, without fans in the stadium, I think it's had a very negative effect on Wolves.
It has.
You know, we really rely on the fans to drive us on and push us on, especially at Molineux. Now, West Ham, they've been the opposite. At their stadium, they often get the crowd often get a bit tetchy and it's quite tense. And it's not a great atmosphere to play for West Ham fans. They feel very pressured a lot of the times, and they've been quite hostile sometimes at West Ham fans. So without those in the stadium, I think West Ham have played better because of that, because they haven't had fans there. Whereas us, I think, have suffered without having the fans.
We're better with fans,
to drive us on. Yeah. So I think that is a reason, one of the reasons. I think there's a multitude, but one of the reasons why the roles have switched from what people would have predicted at the start of the season.
Daniel Podence has returned to training, which is good news. You know, he's back, he's fit now.
Yeah, he's been out for a couple of months.
He has,
and he's a good little player, Podence.
He's creative.
He's creative and he's clever. Whether he'll be fit enough to start, I don't think so. You know, he's missed a couple of months. I think probably a place on the bench is what I expect for Podence. You know, maybe he'll get 10 minutes or so, but I don't expect him to start.
Not fully fit.
But like you say, he's back, so that is good news.
Yeah. Thomas Souček is in great form. He got a hat-trick for his country, hasn't he, in the break as well?
On
so
the international break, for the Czechs, I think he's Czechoslovakia he plays for, and he's had a great season for West Ham. One of a few players who've done really well. Declan Rice has had a really good season for him. Antonio's done well. They've brought Jesse Lingard in, and he's been a revelation for him. So there's a lot of players for West Ham. Again, this is one of the reasons why they've had such a good season. They've had a few guys there, like a handful, who've really stepped up to the plate and played above expectations, really, where some of our players have played sort of below the level
what
we expect of them.
Next on the agenda is what we need to worry about.
Oh, what we need to worry about.
Yes, I know.
Tell us then.
Earlier in the season, West Ham bet Wolves
4-0.
Yeah, I don't like saying it.
Yeah,
no,
that was one of our worst performances of the season.
4-0.
Yeah.
That's when you can say that we got hammered.
They did get hammered, yeah. Defensively, awful. It was awful all over the pitch, really, that day. Awful all over the pitch. And I think that one, along with the Albion game when we lost 3-2 at home, that was another one where it was terrible. Yeah, so hopefully this time we can perform a lot better than we did when we played them at their place, because if we play like that again, we'll get stuffed again.
Martinho is a doubt for the game.
Yes, he is. I've saw this myself now. I think he got injured on international duty in the first game he played. I think he went off at half-time and didn't come back out for the second half. And Nuno's been saying in his press conference that he is a doubt. Now, that doesn't rule him out altogether.
But it's not likely, really.
It's one of them. Nuno keeps his cards close to his chest.
He does.
He doesn't like to give out a lot of information about the fitness of players. So it wouldn't surprise me if Martinho did play. But we have to realise that there is a doubt, or there is a chance that he might not be available.
West Ham have scored from more set pieces than any other team in the Premier League.
Have they?
Yeah, they've scored from most of the set pieces.
They're in the top of the stats for the set pieces. Well, that's another reason why I've had such a good season then. You've done well to find that stat out there. Mikel Antonio's good in the air. Souček is good in the air. Dawson, he's another one who can get up from the back and score. Yeah, we have got to be marking tight and not letting people get away from us, and we've got to challenge that ball with commitment and bravery and make sure we get into it first. So that's a good stat you found out there, because that's a big reason behind their success. And if we're going to win this game, a big thing for us will be stopping their success from set pieces.
Next on the agenda is Dylan's Fact of the Day.
You see, Mr. Sullivan, I love gold. That is how West Ham's co-chairman and former Bond villain David Gold introduced himself to his business partner.
Well, thank you for that, Dylan. Next on the agenda is the teams.
Okay, so you've picked a team and you've told us the team that Nuno will play as well. So
Yes.
go on, tell us what team you play first.
So the formation I play is a 5-2-3.
Same
That's how
as
we've
we
been
have
playing
been
the past
playing.
few
Yeah,
games.
games, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd have Patricio in goal.
Yeah.
And then
We should
Bobby-
say as well about Patricio,
yeah,
he's fit.
Yeah, he's fit.
Yeah, he's
so-
100%. Nuno said in the press
We know he's
conference,
good.
he's fine to
Yeah.
play.
On the right side of the defence, I'm having Bolly.
Yeah.
Then in the centre, I've got Cody, and on the left, Sace.
Yeah, for your three centre backs,
Yeah.
name the usuals who have been playing.
They are.
Yeah.
On the right side,
If you wing backs now, you're telling us
the
about.
wing backs.
Yeah.
Semedo, I've
Yeah,
got.
same again
And
as
then on the
normal.
left side for the wing backs, I've got Johnny.
Johnny, yeah, same
Yeah,
again as
normal
normal.
ones,
Yeah.
And in midfield, Neves and Moutinho. But as we've said, Moutinho is a doubt, so we don't know if he's going to be playing. But if he is fit, I would play him.
Yeah, if he's not fit, I think
Dendonka.
Dendonka will come in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
And then at the front, I'd have Neto on the right side, Adama on the left, and Jose in the middle.
You're going for the
like we've been-
inverted
yeah.
wingers again. Okay, that's pretty standard what we have been doing.
normal.
Do you think that Nuno will do that as well, or do you expect some changes?
I expect Nuno to do exactly the same team as I would play today.
Yeah, but, well, that has been the team that's
It's
been
the
playing.
team, the
Yeah.
normal one.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty fair assumption that will be the team. Yeah, I think you'll probably stick with it.
Yeah.
What's next on the agenda?
Next is the prediction.
Okay, the score prediction now.
Yeah.
What do you think for this one then?
I think it's going to be a win for Wolves.
A win, yeah.
I think it's going to be 2-1.
All right, okay. And who do you think's going to get our goals?
Well, I think it's going to be Neto and Cody.
Oh, Connor
Off the
Cody.
set
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
He's been in there.
He's been, yeah, he has
dangerous.
been. You're right. That's a good
Yeah.
choice, you know, Cody, because since they've been allowing him to go up, he's
been
looked
doing
very
well.
dangerous. He's
Yes.
looked like he's our most likely guy to score.
Yep.
I'll agree with you and go for a win as well. Even though West Ham are having a great season, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to stick my neck out and say we're going to win it.
Hopefully.
I'll go for you said 2-1, so I'll
Yeah.
go for 1-0. And I'll
Yeah.
go for William Jose to get his first goal for
first
Wolves.
goal.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm going to go
Interesting.
for. What's next on the agenda?
Next is the sign-off.
Yep, that's your deal then, away you go.
So make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below your predictions for the game, and make sure you join us next time for the Wolves versus West Ham match review.
Yep.
Now, me and my dad are just going to be sticking our stickers into our
Yeah.
sticker book.
Oh, sticker time.
Yes.
Who have you got this week?
I've got an Elite, Raul Jimenez and Patricio.
I've got Johnny and Hoover and Kilman.
Oh.
How about that?
Well, actually, I don't have any Wolves defenders.
You ain't got any of them three?
No, I haven't, not at all.
Oh.
So, do you think we should do some swaps
A
like we
swap?
do at school?
What
in
do
the
you want to swap
playground?
then? Yeah, what do you want to swap for these?
Well, an Elite Raul Jimenez it's special. Look, see how it's gold. It's different.
Yeah.
It's a special one. So for all three of them, you can have this. This is a
Yeah.
really special one
Elite.
to get.
This is elite.
Yeah, but you can go to the shop, and if
Yeah.
I give you some money, then you can buy a packet of stickers,
Really?
and I bet you'll get an Elite Raul Jimenez.
In the pack.
Yeah, because they're pretty easy to get.
Am they? It's easy to get onto these ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I give you some money, here's some money
That
right
seems
here. Then you
fair.
can,
Fuck you.
yeah, if I get
Yeah.
this, right, you can go to the shop when you want to. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, you stick the stickers in and I can get some more packs for me. Raya, this is all pretend money.
Yeah, I know.